That's what Andy likes about high school girls. He keeps getting older. They stay the same age. Yes, they do. We're joined by Steph Broadbridge as we watch Dazed and Confused for this week's episode of...
Well, we'll just tell your mother that we ate it all.
Oh, man. Oh, we're recording. Don't talk about that.
Don't talk about what, Andy?
Don't worry about it.
So we just saw Rose's dress that she's wearing to a wedding.
It's actually a jumpsuit.
Oh,
It's a
right.
jumpsuit.
It's a very summery, loose dress.
I thought it was quite nice. What do you think, Steph?
I thought it was very tasteful.
What do you think, Andrew?
I just want to know how you're going to fill that top out.
We did that bit before off mic, but it was just too good to... And we were saying now Andy's going to go around. You should go to What She Said tonight and just walk around to every female comedian and be like, hey, you got a 5 tonight. That's great. Actually, you should see an open mic. Maybe you got to fill that top out.
Man, I just love summer. I love those dresses. I love those sweet summer dresses with the
summer
girls.
is the best weather.
Summer
if you
is
love
the
titties.
best weather
Like,
if you love titties and legs and
Yeah.
butts and sweating.
Yeah.
How do you feel about this intro to the podcast, Steph?
This is great. I'm delighted to be here. I'll actually be on at What She Said. So 40% of my set will just be me telling everyone what Andrew Hastings just said. I'm expecting 8 applause breaks.
Hey, I deserve
But
that.
how are you going to fill out that top out?
Also, Steph is a pariah of women in comedy. They'll just be like,
Yeah.
oh, she was hanging out with a man before.
I mean, no, it was Hastings.
Hey, I'm not
Hastings
yet.
is wearing fucking cut-off sleeves.
He looks sick.
Yeah.
We're matching.
Yeah.
It actually...
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah. What?
Yeah, roll those shits up. Yeah.
For the
Fuck
ladies
yeah.
at home.
Yeah, you got a nice little tan line there, Jamie.
Yeah, look, I'm a beach bum. Got a real surfy vibe. I've grown my hair out. People said I look like a wild man yesterday.
You look boyish.
And I said it's not at all compensating for the fact that I'm going bald and just trying to get it long again one more time.
You're at Neutral Bay, right?
I was in Neutral Bay.
You are a wild man in Neutral Bay.
I was a wild man in Neutral
Yeah.
Bay. Oh, I did hear this yesterday. I was hanging out in the North Shore, which for listeners that don't know what the North Shore is, it's kind of like Sydney's like preppy suburb where people wear polo shirts and like rugby union and
I'm from there.
yeah,
Boat shoes.
Every single guy looks the same.
yeah, and they all.
I'm from there.
No, you're from the Northern Beaches. It's
True,
different.
actually,
Yeah,
yeah.
don't own the North Shore.
Sorry, I know that's a cuddle. I lived on the North Shore for the last 2 years, though.
Also, you're from
That's
the
true.
You're not a shore old boy?
Yeah.
No,
Also,
no,
you're from
no.
the slums of the Northern Beaches.
Man, don't
Because
you...
every time I say Narrowena at Manly at the paid gigs that Pat offers me, maybe you don't get them. Every time I say Narrowena, they're always like, ooh, 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 ooh.
Look,
It's like the Northern Beaches, Adelaide.
Yeah, it's
I like
great.
to keep it real, you know what I mean? I like to, you're sure I'm from the beaches, but I'm still, down with the streets. You know what I'm
down
saying?
with the sickness.
No, I'm just,
Sick.
I was lower upper middle class instead of middle upper middle class. There
Yeah.
you go. Yeah.
So yeah, I was like hanging out with some friends.
That was the point.
And, yeah, so the North Shore is kind of like preppy and rich, and where we're from, the mean streets of the inner west, where once a lot of Indigenous people came, and now it's white gentrification.
Yeah, technically we're in South Sydney.
Really?
Yeah. It's like effectively the inner west, but it's technically South Sydney.
I more meant the whole vibe of like the comedy bubble we live
Oh,
in.
yeah, that's inner west, yeah.
Yeah, and my friend was saying that he went on a date with like with a transplant to Redfern who like had come
I thought that was going to go somewhere else.
a transplant to Redfern.
Travis Barker, yeah.
Yeah. It was Travis Barker.
Technically, I'm a transplant to Redfern.
Yeah, because
So we all are. None of us were from Redfern.
Yeah, they planted you here.
Clearly, I meant that in a
Oh,
more
right.
appropriate for me.
Sure, I see. I was actually the drummer of the band, The Transplants.
Yeah,
so.
cool, man. So yeah, I met.
That band sucked. I'm sorry to tell you.
Pretty good drummer, though.
Yeah, he's a sick drummer.
Jamie,
So-
tell us your story.
Yes.
Oh, don't worry. The stories get derailed all the time.
Okay.
We'll figure it out. We always get around to it sometimes. You just have to wake up pretty early in the morning to get a coherent story from our podcast. You have to listen to a ton of in-jokes, maybe a reference to getting it sucked somewhere. Even when usually the story's about getting it sucked.
Yeah.
There's got to be...
You're still gonna-
Because it'll be coming from you or me, and then he has to chime in and fucking...
Yeah. with a haven't you people ever heard of getting it goddamn sucked? I thought you would like that. That's just
good.
for you.
Oh, man.
You just tingled a little bit. Are you hard, dude? Are you hard without
Oh,
Viagra?
man. I chime in with the haven't you ever heard of getting a goddamn sucked.
I chimed in with a haven't you people ever heard of these little blue pills?
I found out what your tramp stamp is finally gonna
Yeah.
be.
Nah, Bill Hicks is still the funniest.
It's still going to
one.
be Bill Hicks. I spoke to Demi about it on Friday.
What were the other options?
2099, which is an Arowena postcode.
Ah, not
Yeah.
Viagra.
Also, it's not a picture of Bill Hicks.
Yeah, it's just going to say Sildenafil 100 milligrams.
Yeah. It's an inside joke.
So yeah, this guy went on a date with like an inner. So she like grew up in Hunters Hill, went to like Loretto. So she was obviously like a rich girl growing up who had just moved over.
There is every chance that my ex-girlfriend knows who this person you're talking about is.
She sounds hot.
I'll tell you about it off pod, but because I don't know who she is, but I was like Redfern. Well, it's the community where everyone knows each other. Surely. But anyway. So she's clearly moved to this area that's like known for being woke and also very performatively woke. So I was on this date with my friend who's like a guy who owns like a property development company, is the straightest looking like baby-faced man with like gray flecks in his hair, wears polo shirts, and they're having their first date and she's like, so like obviously like, are you into dudes as well? And he was, yeah.
Oh boy.
I've had people ask me that on my first date.
Yeah, but this is
different
like,
vibe.
This was even better as well because like he was telling me this and I was like, oh yeah, Inner West, of course she's gonna ask that. And I was like, so what did you say? And he was like, I started vomiting. he was like, no, I'm not really into dudes. Like I haven't even really considered the possibility. Like I would just say I'm a straight man. She was like, oh, that's cool.
And by the end of the day, he'd figured out that he was actually gay.
Yeah, he's like, but she was like, oh yeah, look, like just a lot of people where we're from are like into dudes, or like dudes are into dudes, and like women are into women. There's like
That's such a self-aggrandizing.
hold on. And then
Does
she
this
was.
end with a slam on Andy? If not, I have one.
No, it doesn't. But
Come on, man.
get ready. So she was like saying like she was femme-splaining to him about how like the Inner West.
I made that joke with the girl I was at the pool at just then.
All right, let's get through the
Yeah,
story.
she was
If I can't riff, you can't riff. Let's go.
She was femme-splaining about how everyone in the Inner West like is fine with non-monogamy and same-sex relationships, and like really went at him for a little bit. And then he was like, so like, are you into girls? And she was like, no. He was like, I thought I might try, but I'm not. And he's like,
Yeah.
why are you asking me this question?
No, she's into dudes. She's into
performative wokeness.
No, that, and also she's probably into dudes who fuck other dudes. That's not an uncommon thing. Speaking of dudes who fuck other dudes.
Oh, God. Are we going to talk about Jasper again?
Don't say his name!
Does he?
This is what I was going to
Don't
say
know.
with the slam. That is total performative.
Yeah,
fuck
Hastings'
that guy.
bullshit crush on a man.
What the fuck is this bi-erasure bullshit? This is so
You're not
fucked.
bi.
No, I'm not bi. That's insane for me to say that.
Which
But no,
is
I'm
exactly
into it.
why it's bullshit.
I'm into.
This
is ridiculous.
If push came to shove, you would not fuck that dude.
So that's a really bigoted statement, Rose. Because
But would you?
I don't know. I don't think I'd fuck him. But
But you keep saying you want to fuck him. That's the problem.
Wait,
No, I keep saying
Would you let him fuck you?
maybe. Like very maybe.
You would not.
I was thinking about it the other
wouldn't
day.
do it.
This is okay. So this is the
don't
whole thing.
believe you.
This is exactly what people are talking about when they're like,
He's prettier than a lot of women you fucked.
I know. Let's.
Nah.
Boom.
All right. I don't. Can I just not be curious about wanting to touch a guy's dick? Is that not something I'm allowed
What
to
if
do?
I do it and
to
just
do
tell
that.
you how it
Don't
was?
believe
I think you can absolutely, but
This is
loudly.
incredibly biphobic.
No, I think
I'm
you.
on board with you.
I think you
I'm gonna
absolutely
them too.
can.
Yeah.
I think loudly mentioning it when you're clearly not going to do anything
Yeah,
about it.
every time.
I have a
That's
plan
the
in
problem.
place.
It's
Yeah.
like the overcorrecting.
To keep
Was
coming.
it last week or the week before where you like made some excuse where he had to come into the men's toilets with you?
I was trying to find an. Yeah, that was last week. That was last week.
Hey man,
You
I've
started-
got this weird mark. Can you have a look at it?
He
Like,
started.
what is that?
He led a trail of empty schooner glasses from the bar into the
No,
toilet.
I
And he was just stacking them while you're licking your lips and going yum yum.
I
yum.
accidentally broke a glass in the bathroom, and so
Oh,
here-
how hard did you throw it?
I have a plan. So for context, listener, he is a bartender at. Well, let's not say the name of the bar.
Yeah,
He's a bartender at a bar that we go to a lot.
at Everly Hotel. Yeah.
And what if someone goes there and says something to
On
him?
Sundays at about 8 o'clock.
What an embarrasses. He's friends with both of us on Facebook, where we promote the podcast every week.
He doesn't listen.
Man, I'm gonna tag him in this week's episode.
Oh man.
It's like it's less hot if he listens.
He
He needs to be too cool.
He's the best.
Yeah.
Jasper fucking rules.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
I was saying this is my problem is I just want to hang out with him because him and I have like the same music taste, but I don't know how to ask someone on a friend date.
I've hooked up with dudes before. I don't know what. Anyway, so what I'm going to do is I brought a spare T-shirt. I'm going to leave it at Everly and pretend I lost it so that I can message him and be like, "Have you got my T-shirt?" That's my big plan.
That's the fucking lamest shit in the entire.
Turn up there looking like you are now.
Wait,
I left the sleeves of my T-shirt in this room.
are you gonna leave the pub with no shirt on?
No. I'm going to put on the T-shirt I have in my bag and leave the one that I'm wearing now at the pub.
Hey man, I apparently.
So it's got your scent on it.
Yeah, dude. I want to
You're gonna
smell
spray
my
it with
fucking
cologne.
chemistry.
You'll see that sleeveless wrestling shirt and just won't be able to resist.
Yeah, man. I'm just saying we have chemistry. We have a vibe.
He's friendly with everyone.
He got me.
Yeah, he's a nice guy.
I know.
and also is paid
Yeah.
in the service.
This is why I'm
industry.
concerned. If I knew he was
have
into dudes,
almost no doubt in the world that he has some absolute babe of a girlfriend or boyfriend.
based on
either
his
one.
Facebook, it seems as if he's single. 2, if I knew for sure that he was like into dudes, I would have already done something. So I'm saying my concern is I'm worried that he
You
isn't.
have already done something. Loudly, performatively said that you want to fuck him while not doing
Yeah,
it.
plan to leave your T-shirt at the bar. Invited him to the men's toilets with you. That's
I
something.
don't understand. Okay, what do you guys want me to do then?
I want you to have
what do
sex
I,
with
To
him.
say, geez, Jamie, what a hunk of man he is. I'd want to fuck him. So I did.
Yeah.
So you want me to? So I have to. What? Like
You
okay.
have to have sex
Well,
with
let's
him.
come up with a game plan then. How do I make that happen?
Well,
I don't know what
the
I've said to
t-shirt,
So-
the t-shirt thing seems good to go.
Just-
I'd for sure suck his dick. Like that's like that. That offer's on the table. I would suck his dick.
Maybe just kill everyone in the world that's like a better option than you, and then maybe he will.
I heard that's how the Holocaust happened. Hitler wanted to fuck a dude, so he started trying to kill
I
everyone.
would have loved to have got a photo of Steph's face.
So
I do not condone that.
how do
last joke.
how do I make my move? How do I shoot my
Just
shot?
say,
here?
hey man, want to suck my dick? I don't know.
I'm nowhere near that confident with me. I'm still nervous about dudes. Like I don't know what I'm.
I don't know. Ask him to go. Ask him to go.
I was
for
like, I
it.
don't talk to women that way. Like,
Ask him to. Yeah, you do.
not until doesn't matter. I have to know that that's a welcome. Thing
Ask him to
before
go for a beer.
I feel like that would have been a sentence worth finishing.
I would only say that to someone if I knew that kind of statement was welcome. There you go.
Wow.
Wow. I'm gonna. I just like because I don't want
got
to like.
sad
I don't
there.
want to freak him out. And also,
You're a
like
great guy,
he's
suck
still
your dick.
he's still at work. Like he's still being paid to be friendly to me. So like I don't want to like assume. Like if it was a woman, I wouldn't assume that she wants me either.
Yeah, you would.
No, I'm good with that stuff.
No, I think you have. You thought the townie.
Yeah, the
I
chick
was
with the
right, and it turned out I was right. That's the difference. That's what I'm saying. It took me months to get up to like build up to the
if
point
you
where I was
weren't-
confident that it wasn't just her being friendly because of work.
Ah,
that's why it took so long.
This sounds like cis erasure.
I'm clearly right because it worked. Like,
This is
I'm-
cis erasure.
Based on one thing working.
No, I'm not saying that, but I'm saying I've asked out one bartender and she said yes. So-
Therefore, all bartenders want to
I'm
fuck
saying
you.
the opposite of that.
Yeah,
And all women.
I'm hearing what you say, but Steph's thing is exactly what it meant.
Absolutely.
I'm saying that I wouldn't ask someone out at their job unless I was certain that they were interested in it. I've done it once and I was right, so I don't want to
And they were 8 years old.
job. Were they making shoes in a sweatshop in Vietnam? What job does an 8-year-old have?
I don't know, Hastings. I'm not the pedophile.
Not a pedophile. Yeah, I don't know. So what's the move? What should I just like? How do I step the flirting up to the next notch?
I think the shirt thing is pretty lame.
Ask him to come over and watch Dazed and Confused.
Yeah, ask him to
Especially
be
because it is.
ask him to be a guest on the pod.
No. You guys would fuck it up for me.
Is that why you've been peacocking heaps at Everly?
No. That's just because it's Sunday and I like to relax
Does
on a Sunday.
peacocking work on guys?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, that's good to know.
Have you seen the hair colors of the women I sleep with?
Oh, yeah. Good point.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm an idiot. I fall for all the
Not
tricks.
all guys.
Yeah, I'm an idiot. It works on me.
Yeah, I agree with Rose. Not all men. That's the sentiment. That's the sentiment you were conveying, right? Not all men. Yeah, totally. Not all.
Yeah, I
men.
just picked a different word.
Speaking of
My
peacocking,
shirt is chafing.
I
Oh,
got a
it's
copy.
so
of
hot.
I got a copy of the game the other day.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I
Have
haven't
you
started. I'm
Ah.
going to start it tomorrow.
What is it?
The book, the game.
You know the game?
The pickup artist book.
Yeah, the pickup artist like diary.
No, I don't know. Why would I?
It's
know?
very famous. It's a very well-known book.
Is that with the
By Neil
guy with the
Strauss.
fluffy hat?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh well, no, that's mystery.
Mystery. It's about mystery.
It's about him.
So
It's written by, like,
apparently
an
actually-
undercover journalist.
Apparently, it's actually a very good book.
Yeah.
Like-
I think we've talked about
Yeah,
this.
we have, yeah,
I think
yeah.
we've defended the game
Yeah.
on the
So
podcast
I'm going to read
before.
it, and I'll let and week to week
I would
I'll
like
let you guys
to,
know how it goes.
exclude myself from the we there.
I want to know.
You just said not all men.
I have
alright?
a
You're not safe
question.
from anything.
Yeah.
Hastings, how
Not all
many?
men stay men.
Hastings, how many books have you read to completion?
Do Animorphs count?
I don't know what that is.
The book series Animorphs.
What is it?
It's like Power Rangers, but with animals.
We're gonna stop getting these
definitely
fucking
not.
baby boomers on this podcast. I don't get any of my references.
So yeah, Steph's like, is it a hoop attached to a stick?
I played Jax when I was in high school. I don't know what these Animorphs are.
I finished books I started.
Yeah, I've read books. I read
See?
Animorphs, the game,
The
Star
Lad
Wars
Bible.
novelizations,
Okay.
the Lad Bible, which is a website.
Yeah, I used to get into the Star Wars novelizations.
Same, dude.
Fucking Shadows of the Empire. my
Fuck yeah,
dude.
that was a great game too.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Thrawn trilogy or
Yeah,
whatever it's
yeah,
called.
yeah. People
That's
keep
great.
pushing for Thrawn to be put into the movies.
Yeah, I know, and it's never gonna happen.
Star Wars nerds might be the worst nerds.
Yeah, you two are being.
No, we're
right
being
now.
very, very mild
Who
about
are
it.
the worst nerds? It's not Star Wars nerds.
Rick and Morty,
Rick
Star
and Morty nerds
Wars,
are terrible.
Nazis.
It's crazy the Simpsons nerds are kind of benign because they could have.
Yeah, they're bad, but they're nowhere near as bad as some of the other ones.
Yeah, definitely.
Because everyone just kind of has the same opinion.
I think
Oh, it's not good anymore.
we'll just tell your mother we ate it all fans are the best fans.
Yeah, they're the
I think
best nerds in the world.
Yeah, they're the greatest.
They
nerds.
don't engage very much, but they're great.
We don't have them, but they're great.
Yeah, shout out to the three of you that.
We've
Yeah.
heard from one of them.
Yeah, and now we've done. We'll just tell your mother bye, Erasure. Now we're losing 2 of them, but gaining a bunch.
I'm the one view you have on YouTube.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, I forget we have a YouTube all the time. It
That's
just
me.
automatically uploads.
Yeah, I don't know. I think. Yeah, Rick and Morty probably the worst ones.
Yeah.
and also like I reckon there'd be some like alt-right stuff that like is rooted in fandom.
Yeah.
Also, like gaming as a whole, like gaming, like Gamergate
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah,
shit.
yeah,
That's
totally.
what, yeah,
Like
Gamergate.
Gamergate.
Another
Like
favorite
Gamergate's-
topic of you two.
Yeah, no,
I
but
mean,
like,
I mean, gaming's sick.
Yeah, but-
Speaking of, I just got Spider-Man.
yeah, fuck
fucking
yeah.
rules.
Yeah, Doc Ock.
Yeah, he's like a good guy in it.
Venom's not in it. I looked it up.
Yeah, Venom's not in it, unfortunately.
But yeah, gaming. Like, have you seen those stuff where it's like they unironically use images of the Joker to be like, us gamers are fucking twisted. Man.
Everyone
I
who
love that.
unironically uses photos of the Joker to promote things rules. Like, they're clearly visionaries in their field.
Yeah. Well, it's just that they don't like care about the boundaries. Like they're always thinking outside the box.
Yeah,
you know
which
what I
is
mean?
what we as comedians are supposed to be doing.
I feel bad for Steph that I'm eating right now, so I can't really like kind of derail your shitty conversation.
I'm listening.
Some podcasts just want to watch the world burn. Maybe.
Some podcasts
All right,
just
let's-
want to do bits.
What else we got going on? We got the game, Gamergate,
George H.W. Bush.
Bioration.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man, shout out to a real one.
Yeah.
R.I.P. forever.
George Huge Wetbush just
Yeah.
died. I'd like to say I came up with that off the cuff, but when Hastings mentioned George H.W. Bush about 20 minutes earlier, I was like, oh, Huge Wet, that's going to be good.
That's good, man.
Aw,
Yeah.
don't give it away.
I'm still going to get my Tonightly job
Yeah.
at one point, and they'd just be like, here's the broom closet where you do rejected Tom Ballard skits for a show that got cancelled 2 years ago.
Jamie, I have some terrible news.
What?
Oh, man. George
Oh.
Bush. What's your favorite memory of George H.W. Bush? Not including when he was on The Simpsons.
That was exactly what I was going to
Well,
say.
one, he wasn't on The Simpsons.
Wasn't he?
Well, it wasn't his
Oh,
voice.
yeah, right,
It
of
wasn't
course.
his voice.
Right,
It was
right,
an
right.
impression.
Yeah, for sure.
what?
Huh?
I wasn't old enough to really be into George H.W. Bush, so I'll push the question to Steph. What was your favorite memory of George H.W. Bush?
Did you protest the first Gulf War?
No, she'd been burned out on the
Steph
Cold
marched
War.
out of school and protested the Kuwait War.
I don't,
Were you there like in Vietnam on the front lines, sort of like protesting there? You know, Woodstock. What was Woodstock like? Tell us about that.
I'm not really into like world politics.
How old would you have been in 1990? Like 8?
Yes. Exactly 8.
Aren't she like
Nailed
3
it.
years older than Jamie? Like it's,
Yeah, she's not old at all. It's just because she says she's old.
One time.
No, all the time.
I'm young though, so whatever.
You're not young.
I'm the youngest on the pod.
Yeah, but not by
Wait,
much.
Doesn't matter.
Although, like, you know, emotionally and mentally, like, by several years.
Yeah, but you know, I like to say young at heart, young at the woman you feel. I don't know, man.
Is this you confirming you're a pedophile on the podcast?
No.
Yes.
No,
Yes.
I'm 24 years old at heart because my fiance is 24 years old.
I'm 28 and I like to fuck 16-year-olds.
I don't like to fuck 16-year-olds. I had sex
No,
with a
he hates doing it,
22-year-old
but he feels
recently.
obligated.
He doesn't fuck 16-year-olds. He prefers it around the 12, 13.
Not true. Just want that on record. That's not.
One day we're going to, like, overwhelm you enough that you won't, like, you'll say the wrong thing.
We'll gaslight you into being a
thinking
pedophile.
I'm a pedophile.
Yeah.
You're going to walk into the apartment one day and go, maybe.
Oh, Jesus.
Of all the things we could have helped him with.
Yeah. We could have been working on his
You
mental
could have
health.
used that influence so positively on me.
We could have made him a nice, upstanding member of society, but instead we used our powers to make a terrible person a pedophile.
Oh, man. You are
Fuck, that's funny.
bad people.
This is pedophile
Yeah,
erasure.
that is the worst person you could make a pedophile, is someone who's already a relentless root rat.
Oh, yeah, good
Also, my new
point.
band is Relentless Root Rat.
I'm-
Just
That's
join it if you want.
I'm less relentless than I used to be, so.
How many times you had sex this week?
A couple. Not too many.
Yeah, that's not too many.
Yeah, nothing cray.
All right, let's do it.
None.
That's
Yeah.
20 minutes. That's 20 minutes of preamble, I think.
Well, that was 20 minutes?
Yeah, goddamn right it was. Welcome to We'll Just Tell Your Mother We Ate It All, a podcast where we talk about getting it sucked. We have a wonderful guest. You've heard her talk a bunch of times. We've said her name. But Steph Broadbridge is here. Hi, Steph.
Yay.
Hello.
Returning guest from the Blockers episode when we used to talk about the movies and generally be enthusiastic about the premise.
Yeah.
Now we just kind of use it to catch up for the week silence we've spent with each other, being like, save it for the pod, save it for the pod, save it for the pod.
I'm delighted to
Hey,
be here.
big congratulations to Steph Broadbridge. Huge milestone this week. 350 gigs in a year.
Yep.
Huge. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Bloody, that's one a day.
That's a lot.
It's more.
You'll hit 365 before the end
It
of
was
the year.
day
right?
333 when I hit it.
Yeah.
Oh,
So you'll
wow.
be easily clearing one a day by the end of the year.
I went for drinks
well,
and you
Christmas-
were like lamenting that you weren't going to make it, and then like 5 days later you had like made up like 13 gigs or something.
I do a lot of open mics. I do a
man.
fuckload of open mics.
You were just
350.
like, I'm not going to get there. You got there like so easily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like gigging.
That's sick, man. That's really great. You've earnestly inspired me. I'm going to go for 300 next year. So that's exciting. I'm not going to like
Look
tally
at the
it publicly.
badness you've done, Steph. You've inspired Andrew Hastings to do more comedy.
Yeah.
gonna-
Andrew Hastings to work hard at a thing he cares about. Like,
He's going to try and fuck 300 kids.
At least there are sane, gentle souls like Pat Doherty who refuse to book him.
Yeah, that's going to be a real barrier.
He doesn't actually refuse to book me.
doing Coogee tomorrow night.
I like that you picked up his mic to say that. even
It's
though-
called theatre.
No,
Yeah,
that's
that's
good.
it.
You should do it.
Yeah, I think so. It's
Yeah.
a good way to get
I can
better.
recommend you to Pat if you want.
Oh, thanks, man. That would actually be great. I gig for him sometimes. Just
I also have recommended you to Pat.
he doesn't pay me.
Like, I've been like, you should put Hastings on. And he's like, cool, man.
I've had people in the past say like, I don't think Reece Jones likes me. Can you like say I'm good?
Are you just bragging about some influence you have or something? What is that?
Well, people do that
it's
to
funny.
us now, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
Why are you pouring a can into another can? Just finish the can.
Also, like, do it in the sink or some shit.
No,
you
no,
slut.
it's fine. Everyone just relax, all right? Everyone just relax.
There's
It's
an
Sunday
electronic
afternoon.
device right next to
Everyone just chill out. It's Sunday afternoon.
It's a Sunday
Having
session.
some beers with some friends. It's all good.
Yeah.
I'm not
baby.
drinking beers.
Okay.
I offered you one.
Thank you.
Today we're doing the movie Dazed and Confused. It's a 1993 American coming-of-age comedy film written and directed by Richard Linklater. The plot follows various groups of Texas teenagers during the last day of school in 1976. Yeah, like it cost $6.9 million to make and only made $8 million, but it's become something of a cult classic.
Damn, because I looked at the Wikipedia earlier and I was gonna,
You thought you were gonna do it?
I was gonna fake guess that.
Maybe I had a feeling. Also, I was just like, I'm tired of this fucking guessing game. Let's
Yeah,
just
it's
get into it.
kinda
Who's seen the movie here before? You, Steph, right?
Yeah, I've seen it a bunch.
you've
It was
got
my
personal
favorite
history with it?
movie.
Does it remind you of you
It
when
is
you were in
your
high
favourite
school in
movie, or it was?
1976?
That's such a cheap joke.
Yeah, I resisted that very hard during the preamble.
I lent in.
No, I just love it. I reckon I don't know. It's one of those shows you watch when you're a teenager and you're like, fuck, they're cool.
Yeah.
They're so cool.
There
I
is-
still want to be their friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could like that. That could not look any different to like my high school experience.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
Like, drink driving laws
Plus they're
now
like
dictate the
28.
fact that you can't
Yeah.
just drive around and start. But how fucking cool is that guy's esky boot?
Oh, that's fucking
Where he
Oh,
had-
my
had
God.
Just a boot full of beers. I was like, we should start drink driving more.
Yeah. Did you guys notice the weird sort of like sadomasochistic undertones of like multiple scenes? It was kind of weird.
Yeah, it's called the 70s, dude.
Yeah, that's sick.
Yeah, it ruled.
Like even like
You
I know,
just mean like the
The
paddling?
paddling's the obvious one, but that scene where it's the girls and they're coming
Right,
with
you
food,
little bitches.
and they're doing all the weird degradation stuff where they put leashes on them and make them kneel before the man and go like propose and say like I'll do anything for you. That like it's kind of hot.
Yeah,
Like,
that,
it was
yeah.
so-
I was gonna say that unsettled you because you were like, "This is not the porn I watch usually."
I don't know. I've
The girls
seen
are usually younger.
no, like because I've seen a lot of stuff like that in
it's
the
only
porn
available
I
on the
watch.
Silk
Like-
Road.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I guess. Was he making a point? I don't know. Like, I don't even know if there's a point to this
There
film.
is no point.
Yeah.
I
There's
think
barely a plot.
Yeah, I think.
No.
I
It's
love
like-
it.
I think that
Yeah.
is the point. Is that it's
It's supposed to be just like a slice of life.
Yeah. My point is that it's like weird sexual undertones throughout.
Yeah, well, like the paddling
That's
stuff
just
is.
That's
Parker
just like.
Posey like spraying the thing.
Oh,
Something
very
about That
sexy.
was very.
Oh, man,
attractive.
she's
But
the
everyone
best.
is
She
hot.
is hot.
Like most of the people in this movie.
Even
are
the
hot as
nerds
shit.
are hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The guy who
Except for the dude from Road Trip who will
Anthony
constantly.
Rapp.
He will never not look like a pedophile.
Yeah,
And he basically is a
he leaned
pedophile
into
in
it
it.
by making out with the young freshman girl.
Yeah. What's the age difference?
the guy
like
who's
18
like
to 15 or
Ah,
something.
yeah, it's like 3 years.
is he the guy who's
Eddie?
Eddie from Friends?
No, that's Adam Goldberg. That's his mate.
That was his friend.
Yeah, right.
Crazy Eddie.
Yeah.
Who,
He.
just quietly, that is maybe like one of the best things Friends.
I was just about to say that's probably my favorite Friends joke. Like my favorite like arc of Friends.
Yeah.
I'm not like a huge Friends guy, but fuck,
Alright.
that character's fun.
I got a Dazed and Confused question for you.
yeah.
Which car would you have been in?
Ooh.
As in, which car do I like the most, or where do I feel most comfortable with the friends?
Would you have seen yourself?
You can answer the question however you want.
I know what I am. I'm pink, and Hastings is Wooderson. Tooling around.
I would have been.
I mean, yeah.
And I'm like the star quarterback, but also like I have a mind of my fucking own, you
Yeah.
know? Like
That
I'll do
character-
drugs and alcohol.
That character, I thought he was like so hot. Like I thought
Who,
he.
pink.
Yeah.
Have you seen him now?
No.
Because he's like twin brothers with the guy that plays
Jeremy London.
TS in Mallrats. And like they're both like, they both got a bit fucked.
They're like identical twins.
They are identical twins, yeah.
Because Jeremy had like a better career than him, right?
No, they both had
It's
pretty
Jeremy
middling
and Jason
careers.
London.
Yeah.
I had posters of them in my walls.
Both of them.
Yeah.
I liked.
I like everything.
Or maybe it was just one.
I like
like
everything
the same
about
one
Jason
twice.
London's
There were
character.
differences.
Like he's hot as shit.
Yeah.
Like his
Who?
name, Jason London's.
Oh,
Daily
fuck
wears
yeah.
a shirt.
Yeah, his name is Pink because his last name is Floyd,
Floyd,
which
yeah.
fucking
I like
rules.
that.
Yeah.
He's the quarterback, even though he doesn't look like he has the body type for a person that throws a ball for a living.
Yeah.
But also he
Well,
fucking...
quarterbacks aren't that big.
Quarterbacks are fucking big.
I thought they
upper
were
body,
mostly
dude.
just throwing. Isn't that their main?
Yeah,
thing?
but you've got to have huge
You gotta have arms.
arms.
But they're not like fucking like big fucking proppy types.
Your
like-
torso is pretty big as a quarterback.
Yeah.
Like a quarterback, you take off an NFL, like you take off Tom Brady's shirt and you take off Jason London's shirt,
Yeah.
man, you're going to have some fun. But also you're also going to see that Tom Brady is way more ripped than Jason
I
London.
want Jasper to take his shirt off.
Yeah, of course you do.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the car I'd want to be
What car
in.
would you be in, Rose?
I would want to be in the car with Pink, but I would see myself being in the car with.
You'd be Adam Goldberg.
Yeah, I'd be in that car
Yeah.
with the like redhead. girl.
Hastings would be Anthony Rapp.
I'd be in the cool chick's
be
car, but
McConaughey.
I'd
What are
be
you
like,
talking about?
bitch. In the back seat. Like, I wouldn't have any lines.
You'd just be sitting there sour faced and not enjoying it.
No, I'd be having fun, but also like not really part of it.
Yeah.
Like the young girl.
Like I'm
Well,
invited because I'm friends with those girls.
I could also see myself as like the young guy who gets like his ass paddled to shit, but then
Wiley Wiggins.
Yeah.
I was in love with
Well,
Wiley Wiggins.
he's sort of the entry point for the viewer.
Wiley
right?
Wiggins does a lot of stuff that's interesting to me acting wise because half of the lines he delivers he's touching
Oh,
his
there's like
face.
this whole page is dedicated to that. Like, how many times does he touch his face in one scene? It's like 36
Oh,
or
man,
something.
Speaking of,
I didn't notice
I got assaulted by a
crazy.
paper towel dispenser last night.
Where at?
At a
That sounds sober.
yeah. No. It's like,
He went up and somebody had written, "Fuck you, man."
I went to the toilet and I was like washing my hands, and then like I went to pull like a paper towel out, and the entire thing fell right on the bridge of my nose. Fucking like knocked me back, and I was
would've
like,
loved to have seen
Jesus.
that.
And like I slowly like put it back on. Then I just like came out to like my wife's family and was just like, I just got fucking assaulted in there. And they were like, oh my God, by who? And I was like, a paper towel dispenser.
Did they roundly laugh at you?
No, they felt really bad. I was like, let's sue this fucking place into oblivion.
Did they ask about me?
They might have.
They really like me.
They do. They do really like Hastings.
Yeah, it was Amy's wife.
don't
Wife's
like me at
family.
all.
Amy's
I
family.
don't think
Amy's
they've ever really met
wife?
you that much.
Yeah,
Amy's wife is me.
Jamie's
Yeah.
wife,
Amy's
Amy's family.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How cool would it have been to hang out at the fucking Emporium though?
Oh, yeah.
Just shooting pool, buying 6 packs of beer, even
Down
though you're
at the rec
underage.
centre.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that rules.
Well, I mean, that's what I always say. You know, the good thing about high school girls is
Yeah,
is
I'm a pedophile.
that
Oh, I'm so glad that you brought this up because I was so ready to accuse you of being that dude.
let me finish. That's what I like about high school girls. The boundaries are clear, and I know that they're off limits.
That is not true at all.
That's not how you.
I've
do
never
it.
remotely.
You laugh too hard. At
I wouldn't
saying
even know
that.
where to meet a high school girl. That's
At a high
ridiculous.
High school, yeah, is the first place I'd look.
Well, I don't hang out at high schools. Thank you very much. But this will
Not
come as a shock
anymore.
to-
Not after the incident.
It will come as a shock knowing that I was a big fan of McConaughey's character. Woodhead, what's it?
Woodison.
Woodison. I say Woodhead like David Woodhead.
Yeah.
Woodison.
It was his first role.
Man, I loved him.
So
I thought he
good.
was like the standout of the movie by far.
He
Like,
fucking rules. Everyone in the movie rules.
Yeah.
Even like I think like there is something off-putting about Wiley Wiggins like face touching, but he's still like kind of charming and like you feel good for him when he hooks up with that girl at the end.
Yeah, I like it when he gets home. Is like, I'm fine, mum. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he puts
Fucking
on Slow Ride by
Yeah.
Foghat.
Yeah.
but he's just had the best day of his life. He's stoked for him.
Except for the beating. Unless
Oh
maybe-
yeah, this is also I think Ben Affleck's first role. In
I
a
didn't realize it was
movie.
Ben Affleck till the credits.
Oh really?
Really?
I couldn't tell.
It really
The
looks
hair,
like
Yeah, it looks and sounds.
I think
Like
I
him,
think I
'cause it is
identify
him.
Ben Affleck by his haircut, and he doesn't. He looks has a different.
He's great at being awful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He really
so
nailed it.
unlikable.
Yeah.
He's the same in Mallrats. He's like a bad guy in Mallrats. Those were like his first like 2 big roles.
Right.
He's also the only person to drop an F-bomb in the entire movie set in the 70s. Yeah.
He's okay. Like he's likable in like Chasing Amy.
Yeah, he's likable in Chasing Amy.
He's supposed to be likable in Batman, and he's
yeah,
not.
he's not at all.
Yeah, Ben Affleck, man. I'm not actually a huge fan of his work, to be
I love him. He seems like such a legend, especially in those early days before he got heavily into like prescription painkillers and stuff. And
Yeah. I like him in Daredevil. Imagine
No.
that was my favorite Ben Affleck movie.
I like prescription painkillers.
Fuck yeah, my dude.
Non-prescription
You guys want to party? What are you saying? Fuck yeah, dude. I was on quite a lot of drugs on Friday night when we were hanging out, Steph. That was
I
fun.
know.
Yeah, that was sick.
You couldn't not know.
I had to just bail on the thing being like, I'm too high, bye, and just had to leave.
We had the most different
I had
night where
fun.
we finished
Yeah, it
our
was
gig at like 9:45, and we're
Mm.
like, we can go home. Let's go home.
we were so excited to be freed from the prison of powerbomb comedy.
I got real loose. I had a big night on Friday night. I wrote off all of yesterday though, which was good. I just played Tony Hawk all day. It was sick.
Are you playing Tony Hawk 5?
Yeah, man. Tyler the Creator's in it.
What, like as a character?
Yeah, you can play as Tyler the Creator and Lil Wayne and one of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Which one?
The blue one.
Leonardo.
Yeah, I never watched the Turtles.
You never watched Turtles?
No,
Growing up?
no,
The movies?
no.
Nor the animated series?
None.
Never played the side-scrolling beat-em-ups?
Once.
Can we do the movies then for the pod?
Yes, because I think, and look, I've rewatched it since. Teenage
I'm
Mutant
ready
Ninja
to
Turtles
agree.
1 is legitimately a good movie.
All
This
right.
may seem like a controversial statement.
But you think Secret of the Ooze is better?
Do I ever?
Secret of the Ooze has a great like fight sequence at the beginning, but now
Is the secret of the ooze that it's cum?
yeah, that Shredder's like, don't tell them.
Someone's surely made that joke already. There's no way I can.
Do you know what I want to see? I want to see Sue Thomas's erotic fan fiction about the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Ooh.
Does that exist?
I mean, it should.
So like that's
I'm sure we could
Michelangelo.
commission it.
I'm sure she's got like a mailing list
Yeah.
where you can hit her up and like commission. You.
Michelangelo's nunchucks are just two dildos connected by a chain that he
Yeah.
just whips into people's pussies.
Yeah.
Well, there's a porn star called April O'Neil.
Oh, that's cool. April O'Neil's hot. Like in the movies.
In the movie, she's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Sure. She's the chick with the red hair and the yellow jumpsuit.
Yeah, in the animated
But
series.
like
Yeah,
they've
I do it.
already like
And Megan
someone
Fox.
orders a pizza, like the plot's already porno.
Hey, I'm here to fuck. Hey, I'm here to bring you a pepperoni and fuck these 4 amphibians.
Unfortunately, in the movies, the pizza delivery guy is like a 14-year-old boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess
Well,
Andy
also,
would like that.
well, like teenage is already a genre of porn. So,
Also,
But also-
teenagers
also
scared the
Sue
living
Thomas is
shit
a-
out.
Surely mutants would be.
I mean,
It'd have to be.
You use different search
Like there'd
terms
be
to
X
find
Men,
them, but-
like there must be X Men porn and
Yeah, there is for sure.
yeah.
Yeah, it's called trans porn.
Ah.
Got 'em. Got them, by the way. I'm using the correct pronouns.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, we
dude.
should have asked each other before we started. I like to be called she and her.
I like to be called big and dull.
What do you like to be called, Rose?
I don't mind what you call me as long as you call me.
Oh.
I like to be called a friend of Andrew Hastings.
Yeah.
Oh,
That'd
God.
be cool.
Just don't call me Shirley.
Oh, that spoke to my heart.
Airplane fucking rules.
That is my favorite movie of all time.
It's pretty good.
I think Blazing Saddles is probably funnier joke for joke than Airplane.
I've watched that for
Yeah,
the first time
agree.
recently.
Which one's
And they
Airplane?
say the N word in it. Which,
I watched that for the first time recently and
They say it a
didn't
bunch of
think it
Blazing
was that
Saddles.
funny.
Huh?
They say M with a bunch.
I would
of
rather.
Saddles, right?
Yeah.
Blazing Saddles is my favorite movie of all time.
It's pretty good.
I did not think it was that good.
I think
Ah,
it loses
rules.
steam.
I
Though.
would rather watch like. Men
Nah,
in Tights.
disagree.
I don't think it loses steam because the end brawl where they break out of the.
Oh my
I
God.
specifically didn't like that. But they're like the
And there's
farting
so many
scene.
things you can get away with in that
Gene
film.
Wilder's great.
Like the homosexuals
yeah.
being like the joke. Like it's crazy.
Yeah. What about what's the wait? Hold on. Which movie's Aeroplane? Which movie's Flying High?
It's the same movie. It was just called Flying High in Australia for some reason.
Okay, yes, I do like that movie then.
And which one's Soul Plane with Snoop Dogg?
Wait, that's the one with Snoop Dogg, right?
Which one's snakes on a plane? Is that the
that's the one with
same?
Snoop Dogg.
Ah.
I think all black people are the same person. Is the joke there.
Motherfucking don't call me Shirley.
Oh man, if that joke was in there, that
Sick
would
of these
make my
motherfucking
day.
Shirleys on this motherfucking
motherfucking
plane. I haven't seen Snakes on a Plane.
Oh, it's pretty
Nor
fun.
have I.
Yeah,
I saw it in the movies. Have you? Obviously, you've heard the song.
What's it about?
that's funny.
Well, look, there's a transcontinental flight. A guy gets on it, and then Samuel L. Jackson, I believe, is an air marshal, and then terrorists attack the plane. How do you attack a plane as a terrorist? Not with a bomb. You put
Or a gun.
snakes on it, and it's great.
But how they get them snakes on, bruh?
I think they actually do cover that plot point.
You'd
would have to
assume
at least
they'd
have-
bring him in a box. It's not a hard like.
Yeah. Well,
A
a snake
suitcase,
bites
perhaps.
a guy's dick off in the movie. It's pretty funny. Like a guy goes to the toilet, gets his dick out, and a big ass snake comes up
Man.
from the toilet and bites the guy's dick, and he's like,
Whoa.
"Whoa!" Oh,
Have
and
you
then
ever
it's
like had to pee in the bush and
a
like,
snake
just
bitch
worried
bites your
about
dick
that
off.
happening?
You know how
No.
like the symbol for infinity sometimes is
No,
a
but you
snake.
don't want one to come and like bite you on the snatch.
It's like a symbol for infinity.
I
to
don't
have a
want
snake
that.
eating its own tail.
yeah,
I don't want
Kinda like
snakes
that.
anywhere near
or
my
a Boros.
Yeah, it's like that, but
Then
instead
why
of
do you
it's
keep
a touch of
taking
dick.
guys?
All right.
That's
Being
one of your
slut
bits.
shamed on
That's
your
one of your
podcast.
bits.
No, that was just more of a dick joke.
Oh, okay.
Are we slut shaming?
Yeah.
Let's go for it.
No, I just made a joke about snakes being like dicks.
How would you guys feel if after all this time you found out that I got off on being slut shamed? Like, and all this, like, this hassling me for
I would
being a
not
dog?
be
Yeah, I
surprised
wouldn't be
at all.
surprised in the least.
I don't at all. It makes me feel gross.
Which is another one of your kinks.
Next thing,
Look, there's nothing that doesn't make me come. If that-
next you're going to say that constantly getting belittled about your ability as a stand-up comic sometimes makes you upset.
Well, can we bring that up? I got a text message at about 10 p.m. or something like that, or maybe a bit earlier on Friday night from the booker or runner of Green Lights Comedy saying Hastings is bombing.
Can you help me out here, Steph?
What?
You were at the gig on Friday night.
Yeah.
How did I do?
It was a pretty solid middle.
Fuck this.
Did you butt, baby?
I didn't do butt, baby. I actually crushed on Friday, so suck my dick.
I know you did.
Yeah, because Alexi spoiled my joke by then immediately.
Steph shaking her head
story
no.
After.
It was a very good set. Yeah, he
did send me a follow-up message saying he's actually doing pretty good.
I did very well, actually, I think.
You handled it with riffs.
Yeah, I had some good riffs.
Yeah.
What was one of them?
I don't know. I told a guy that I hated him.
He named and shamed another Sydney
Oh,
comic.
yeah, I bitched about Sando on stage.
Classic.
Yeah, Alexi actually specifically mentioned that.
Yeah,
And then I told him how many people had bits about Sando, and he laughed a lot.
That's very funny. Man, I miss that guy.
You got to get bits about Sando.
Um,
It's gotta be a successful
Yeah.
stand-up.
But yeah, so I was watching the movie this morning. And
Getting it sucked.
a vet comes out halfway through.
Hell
I
yeah.
like where this is going.
No, and McConaughey's on the screen, and she goes, "Hey, that guy's kind of like you." And I go, "Yeah, that's pretty funny. Like, it's like a clear parallel here." And then I told her about she'd never heard of the movie before, and I told her about the "it'd be a lot cooler if you did" line, and she laughed long and hard. And I honestly I've never connected with it on screen. Like the way he's just a little bit disappointed, it's just man, it'd be a lot cooler if you did. I really connected with that.
Yeah, he fucking rules.
He's great in that movie. I think he's sick. Be cooler if you did.
Just for the record, Andrew Hastings is nothing like Matthew McConaughey in every
No, I just like
any
sense of the word,
any
yeah.
possible.
I'm exactly like Matthew McConaughey in Magic Mike. I'm exactly like Matthew McConaughey in Fool's Gold. I'm exactly like Matthew McConaughey in Wolf of Wall Street.
He's like a
That is
tan
the
guy.
closest thing,
He's
if
got a
anything.
6-pack. He's really charming.
No. If you're close to him, like anything, it'd be him in True Detective. Some drug fucked.
Yeah,
Fuck! I didn't get on.
lunatic.
I didn't get on a tutor. Oh yeah, I did. Never mind. I misread the list.
Can I see
Stop
the
looking
list?
at your goddamn phone
I
on
needed
the
to know.
podcast.
I needed to know if I'd be on a tutor.
What if you
The
weren't?
list. Then I would burn this motherfucking town to the ground.
Just burn this motherfucker down, Pookie.
Yeah, to not get on a Sunday would be pretty bad.
Why is EJ Ravetti on there twice?
He's just
I,
that good.
as you were saying it, I was like, man, that's a stone cold bitch on the pod. Before you said twice, I was like, all right. Fuckers.
Why is Andrew Hastings on at all?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good triple.
What's the triple?
Check that one out.
Oh, yeah. Fuck yeah. Let's not say the names, but 3 of the Titans in a row, starting with
Starting with where what is.
where my thumb is and go down the next 3 acts.
Yeah, they're
Ooh,
bad.
I only know 2 of them, but
That's
even
two.
those 2 in a row is bad enough.
Yeah, I mean, you can infer the talent of the other one based on the... You see what I'm saying. Yes. Yeah, anyway, that's some deep inside comedy. We're not even saying the names.
Yeah, that's,
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry about the last 2 minutes.
I love comedy.
Man, do you guys got any weed?
Do you?
I woke up this morning really craving weed.
are you back on it?
No, I've been good still. I'm going to get some... Jamie... I'm selling Jamie drugs.
What?
What are you doing?
Weed.
Why
Yeah.
are you getting weed?
Sticky icky.
Christmas treat.
Yeah.
I'm getting a batch of cookies and I'm selling a quarter of it to Jamie and then I'm gifting the other 2 to 2 Sydney comedians who give me a lot of their weed and I feel bad about it, so I'm going to give them...
Yeah, well, I bought you a lot of
Fantastic.
presents, but that's fine.
Oh, yeah, I should give you something.
I mean, it was my birthday, but that's fine.
I bought you a drink. That's the same as the multiple presents you've given me in the last couple of months.
Also, the idea.
And the 45 beers.
Also,
Yeah.
I'm not sure I believe that you ever bought her a drink.
I think I bought
Yeah.
a one.
Oh, no, you would have bought her a drink, but then she bought you the next 3.
That's just because I wanted to drink.
Yeah, that's why anyway. Steph now often at gigs will be like, "Hey, Hastings, do you want a beer?" And that's code for I need someone to drink with. And I'm always like, "Yeah, I'd love a beer." That actually sounds great. Yeah.
I'm buying my friends now, guys.
Yeah. The moment you're like, no, Steph's like, fuck you. I don't have a problem.
We had good beers on Monday. That was fun. We had good beers on Friday. I've been hanging out with Steph a lot lately.
Yeah, we've been hanging out
hanging
heaps.
out a lot lately. It's been great.
Yeah, you've been bragging about it.
Yeah, I've been like, I'm friends with Steph
Yeah.
Broadbridge. I'm the envy of every open mic
keep
loser in Sydney comedy.
The envy of every person with a podcast in Sydney Open Mic
What's she
Comedy.
like off stage? She seems nice. I hope she's nice.
Does she play the ukulele for you?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Sits around just serenades you on that fucking uke, dude.
Singing gratitude songs about friendship.
Yeah, man. It's great.
Oh, dude.
Apart from the women who are just like, Steph.
Stop
is a
it. Don't
fucking-
perpetuate that. That's so not helpful. I'm already in trouble.
No
Oh,
women
they-
listen to this podcast.
Alright.
Who else we got? What else we got happening in the movie?
I don't know. It's pretty good. I like it.
I liked it. It reminded me a lot of Fast Times. Like in the
Steph,
way
do you
that
have
it was
another
kind of
actually
directionless.
insightful question like that car one. That was good.
Not really. I just, when did you, like, because you guys hadn't seen it before, had you?
No, I saw it
So
today.
I
I've
don't
seen
know.
it a bunch of times.
Did you see it when you were like that age though? Because I don't know if that made a difference.
I think the first time I saw it, I was 21. Oh, God, Hastings is popping it off.
As soon as my housemate walked out, I might add.
Wait, did she walk out? Oh, sorry, I didn't see you there. Didn't see.
Isn't that the start of your joke? Yeah.
Oh, I didn't.
Or did I?
She laughed in my fucking face.
Actually, a really good bit. So just everyone chill out. No, it's fucking hot up here, and the collar's really tight on those wrestling shirts.
Yeah.
I can get a fan going, but I don't know.
No.
if it's too loud.
Hastings has to take his shirt off.
Hey.
Sam's just said I'm your biggest fan.
Oh, I didn't see you there.
Directed at me.
All right. Don't worry about him.
Hastings doesn't get excited without dick pills.
Hastings needs a prescription to get excited about anything.
I was at my
You managed to opt out of Miles' record, bro.
I took a lot of dick pills on Friday night. Like a lot.
That's not a good
Is
brag.
that what you did?
No, I was
Okay.
like, I'm just thinking
Is
about.
that what you mean by you said
Like,
I did
you
a
know
lot of
that-
drugs on Friday night? You just got off stage. You're like, I can't wait to see Tom Walker. I'm gonna have to have a boner for it.
Like, did you know that like
I had a
doing that
boner
amount of
for it.
drugs
It was
and
sick.
that Viagra can really fuck your heart.
Yeah, I know. And also, I was doing Amyl too, which is really bad to mix with Viagra. I got to be careful with that. People die doing that.
Yeah. So
You know,
Maybe
Dan
don't do
Bilzerian.
that.
Apparently, Dan Bilzerian's had 3 heart attacks
Yeah,
from
and
mixing
he's-
cocaine and Viagra.
Yeah, and he's 32.
Yeah, that's so. And he's like, I'm not stopping.
Yeah, I mean he's gonna die young. But
Yeah, I mean, I think he seems okay with that.
All right. How good did that party look in the park? That was sick. I
Yeah,
want one
that
of
was
those.
dope. How about when that dude was like,
I want a park party.
We can do a park party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Me
like
and Bensley
I
are
used
trying
to
to
do that
arrange
all
a
the
park
time.
party in January where we just wear summer clothes and bring pre-mixed cocktails and throw the old frisbee around.
Aw,
we're not
man.
going to throw the pigskin.
It's just me and Bensley.
Aw.
No, we were talking about everyone. Yeah, we are going to toss an old pigskin.
I'll do that.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
I'll-
What you were about to say? Go.
Yeah, all right. I like the part in that park party scene where he goes, someone's token that reefer, and the guy freaks out at him. Like, that's what you do. You smoke some weed and start taking your shirt off and throwing punches.
Yeah,
That
that was so unreal.
Most unrealistic depiction of a stone guy. It's like, yeah, I smoke weed, brother. I'm a pothead. I'll
That
fuck
actually
you up. Like,
did ring true to me because
Yeah, me
there
too.
are aggressive bros
Yeah.
who are like, yeah, I fucking will do that. Yeah.
Isn't
But
that a
like,
thing?
while they're high, like,
yeah,
I was
that's
like-
such a weird way to react.
I was walking home last night.
Because they're mixing it with steroids and shit. Like, I think that happens a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they don't drink because it's like calories. Because they're like obsessed with their
Yeah,
I
that
don't
thing
know, I was
workouts
walking
and
home
stuff.
last night, and there were these like
I know they do
guys
coke.
sort of sitting somewhere like in
I
this
don't
little
think so.
dark bit and like kind of looking at me menacingly. And as I walked past them, I like smelt weed smoke, and I was like, oh, fuck.
It's like, they're more scared of me than they. Like,
Yeah. I'm like, they're just looking because they're like,
yeah. Or they're paranoid.
But he was a guy that was like obviously disposed to like anger already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never
But that
gotten
shouldn't calm him
aggressive
down.
when I'm stoned.
Yeah,
Like,
that-
Yeah, but you're not an
calmed him down.
aggressive guy.
that's true. That's
Like, you're
true.
a little sweet
I can be
guy.
a little. I've
Why
got,
are you playing with the stand?
I don't
Dante
know.
would kill you.
Does Dante not let you lean
You're
on
not
the
allowed to
stand?
touch the stand. It's unprofessional. It's one of his rules in the email.
The real thing is because people broke it once and he doesn't want to pay for it.
Right.
That's the real reason.
I hold on to the stand like the entire set.
You
I
better believe that
try
again.
not
That'd cop
to.
you a
I'm
ban.
allowed to stand, but I'm also not allowed at Starbucks.
I've been back at Starbar recently. It's a shame. I don't have anyone to hang with.
They should make a new Netflix series of 13 Reasons Why, but it's why you're not allowed to perform at Starbucks. Yeah, I talked about having sex laughs too much and you play a videotape and it's just me being like, yeah, I did that joke.
That's why he's never let me MC. I'm too dirty. I'm pretty sure that's his reasoning.
Yeah, that's the reason.
As in, you don't bathe enough? 'Cause that's also
Yeah.
accurate.
I mean, that's also valid.
Yeah. I'm
I'm growing a beard, I think. I'm going to try to grow a beard.
Is this you doing it right now?
This is to be doing it right now.
Yeah, I'm into
could-
it.
I'm gonna
You want to
try-
do the whole face coverage?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to
Okay.
give it like a month.
He's going to come back here with a goatee again next week.
I like the goatee. I got used to it. After a
Honestly,
couple
the
of days.
moustache, I didn't hate. Like,
Yeah, I didn't hate it.
when I had a
either.
moustache for like a week, I thought it was actually a little bit cool. Do you know who else had a cool moustache? Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah.
Because
He did look really
but that just
period
reminded me of
appropriate.
that Pete Holmes bit about how blonde moustaches make you look like a pedophile, which I guess is...
Yeah, which exactly tracks with
Yeah.
that character. But also, I like a guy who can wear a nice tight white t-shirt and put their cigarette.
Oh,
packets
me
in
too.
the
yeah,
arm.
that's
So
hot,
hot.
Like immediately, I was like, I got to figure that out. But I
Like
just
a
know like
1950s
it'll wrap
throwback.
around my
Some
fucking
50s
disgusting
greaser.
dripping
Yeah.
arm.
yeah. Yeah, absolutely, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We should all wear fucking. We should do a comedy night with bell bottoms and flares. That'd be sick.
I'd be into that.
Yeah.
I like the bit where you see them getting ready for the party and the girl has to get like the hook in her zip to put like her jeans are so tight.
Yeah, yeah,
I thought that was
yeah.
like a funny, nice touch. I thought it was pretty cool.
There are a lot of-
Have you had to do that, Steph? I have.
No.
Have you
Wow.
ever been discriminated
I get
hated
it.
against?
Saying that you're much prettier and skinnier.
Wow.
I did.
I mean, you said it. No, I just wear like elastic. It's
All right.
elastic.
I had a problem.
They didn't have elasticized jeans in the 70s. They got elasticized jeans now.
That's true.
Different time for women.
It's much better.
That was the biggest difference between women
That's it.
now and women in
It's
the
the only
70s.
difference.
The elastic in the jeans. Everything else pretty much the same.
It's identical.
You know how? So spoiler alert. We're recording a double after this. We're gonna record another episode. Maybe.
Yeah, no, we were.
Yeah. I mean, I could go home, I guess, if you'd rather me do that. But and we were debating whether or not we get more beers. Jamie, I'm 2 beers in. I think we got to get more beers.
I'd be keen, yeah. I'd do it.
I'm.
Hmm?
Do you want some beers, Sam? Do you want
Oh.
Sam, who famously does not drink.
Famously doesn't drink. World renowned non-drinker.
Podcast fame.
between us.
Yeah, I don't think you know what that word means. Anyway, so Dazed and Confused, I'm going to give it my stamp of approval. I want
Your
that
tramp
on-
stamp of approval.
Man, tramp stamp.
Bill Hicks.
Tramp stamp update. I checked in with Demi Lardner on Friday. She's going to do Bill Hicks. She agrees it's a better idea. I think it's going to happen like soon. I might do it during the Christmas break from work.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
How much do you reckon it's going to cost you to get Bill Hicks tattooed on your body?
Oh, I'm not paying for
What
it.
counts as a tramp stamp?
It has to be in your lower back. It's a particular
Just above
spot.
your butt crack.
Does it have to be scented?
Yes, yes.
Why, do you have one?
Lower back.
Yeah.
What is it?
Let's do
Yours
it.
isn't centered though, is it?
I've never
Yeah,
seen
well,
it.
no, we'll judge if it's a tramp stamp. Oh, I have seen that. That's all. Oh, that's close.
Yeah.
Fuck,
The
that's more
con-
centered than I
The
thought.
content is very tramp stampy, but I think you've just got away with. The
I reckon you're
environment.
50% tramp stamp.
Yeah.
I reckon 50% of that is in the tramp zone.
I'd say you're half tramp, half stamp.
Yeah.
That's all I ever wanted.
Yeah, it's a unicorn, if anyone's wondering.
Yeah, which is like up there for like.
You also have
tramp
a
stamp
unicorn
kind
on
of
your
stuff.
shirt right now.
I like unicorns.
Remember how I was writing that unicorn bit that ended up not
What was
working?
that
Yeah.
reaction?
Yeah.
No, it was
you-
like-
I think you just looked to Steph's chest and said,
No, it was more of like a like it was pensive. It was
This shirt was funny as fuck when I got it like 7 years ago.
What did
my
it say?
unicorn brings all the girls to the
It
yard.
Yeah.
looks like some vintage Megadeth shirt.
I
or something
guess.
like that.
I don't really follow it. I get that it's a milkshake reference, but I don't.
It's like a clean milkshake reference.
No, but I like it because
Ding!
It looks like a metal shirt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's so many things.
Yeah.
It's good.
Man, I'm thinking about reading June.
By Frank Herbert?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I think it's quite hard to get through.
Yeah, it's like,
Like
real-
it's meant to be great, but like if you've got to be into, like you've got to be
Especially
really
when like the
into.
last book you probably read was like an autobiography of Hulk Hogan or something.
Well, so I want to.
This guy isn't talking about suplexes.
The next 3 books I want to
The start of
read.
the chapters in June don't start with "Let me tell you something, brother."
The next 3 books I want to read are the game "The Death of WCW" by Brian Alvarez and June. So yeah, a bit of a difference in tone there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can read.
I know.
I don't know why I have to keep defending this. I can read.
No one's accusing you of anything
I
at
can
this
read,
moment
Jamie.
in time.
I can read. I'm literate.
And I
I'm
can-
literate.
I can read and I can swim and ride a bike real good.
And I've got big arms.
I know where the clit is.
No one's saying that you don't.
I know where it is.
Where is it?
It's like near the belly button.
Well, I mean, that tracks for me.
Yep, yep. My cat started digging
Mine
into
could
my
be,
belly button this
depending on
morning. I
how
have
the
no idea what he was
surgery goes.
looking for.
Gold.
Yeah, he was like trying to fucking. He must have thought my gut was some sort of pill. June.
How is your gut going?
It's a
would you
little
say?
smaller. It's a little smaller.
Is it?
You got some nice boobs happening.
All right.
I just saw.
Yeah, I can fill that top out.
I saw at the pool a dad with some like sort of little man boobs, and his like very young daughter was trying to breastfeed on him,
Oh,
That's brutal.
and he was pretty hairy too.
That
It
rules.
was wild.
She latched.
Yeah, it was.
That's
wild.
funny.
He kept having to pull her off, and then she'd grab at it. It was great.
Yeah, that is actually very funny.
Fantastic entertainment.
Oh man, that rules.
I'll tell you this from my my adventure to the North Shore on Saturday as well.
You bumped into me too.
I did. I saw Steph on the bus. I'm not sure if this has ever happened to any of you. I'm going to guess that maybe Hastings. But I was like sitting around with like a couple of close friends.
Never
and-
happened to me.
Yep, story's over.
It has to be possible.
Yeah, fuck. I should have said a couple of people that I do a recreational
that you know.
activity with
Yeah.
that occasionally buy me drinks.
Yeah.
I was sitting with them, and then they were like, "Oh, a couple more of our friends are coming," and they came in. They were like, "Oh, hi everyone," and then the guy goes, "Hi, this is my girlfriend X," and I was like, "Oh, she sucked it." Like, and no one else knew either.
The you'd fucked her.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
just
yeah.
like, oh, hi. And then I was like, oh, I probably shouldn't have like said it so much so that I knew who she was.
So
No, but that would have come up.
No one asked during the time, but
But
like,
that would have come up with her.
No
being
one
there,
asked?
right?
no one asked.
Who would have? How would that have come up in conversation? Like, this is my girlfriend.
when I kept
and she's like,
saying
did you fuck Jamie?
When I,
Like,
kept, when I kept saying
Or just
she
like,
sucked.
Anyone fucked her friend's girlfriend?
I won't say his name.
What's his name?
Let's call him Paul because that's the main character of June's name. I was at.
Have you been wikiing June before you read
heaps,
it?
like so much?
Is this you trying to convince yourself that you can read a book?
Yes.
No, but he's going to tell us that he's read June and he'll have just read the plot synopsis.
tell us the
I've
story.
already read the plot synopsis on Wiki. I know what June's about.
Tell us the story.
So I'm at the Tudor Hotel at an open mic on Thursday night. I do a sweet set. I crush it. You know how I do.
I've heard lots of text messages recently.
I'm downstairs. I'm at the bar, and a girl comes up and goes, "Hey, I saw you set. That was really funny." I go,
no,
"Yeah."
that didn't happen.
Cool. And we're chatting 5 minutes, and she's like clearly trying it on a bit. And everyone's
Fuck it. This whole story is like, I'm a champ.
Dear Penthouse.
I'm
Yeah.
a champ.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Okay.
You said it so loudly just into the mic then.
It's Polly.
Yeah.
So we're there.
Polyamorous?
No, yeah, it's a
Yeah.
polyamorous person. So they're there. She comes in, touched my arm, bit of like, hey, this is, this is really funny. I was like,
man,
oh, cool.
get to the fucking point.
It's called Shade and Color Rose.
Touches that tapioca bag of an arm and it's like, oh, forget I mentioned it.
She goes, I actually know a few comics. I was actually hanging out with some in Edinburgh. You might know him. Have you met this comic
So
called...
this is the story of when we met her.
Yeah.
Right.
And she goes, have you met this comic Paul? And I was like, oh yeah, he's like one of my best friends. And she goes, oh. Nearly called the whole thing off. But no, I fucked her.
Yes, brother.
Yeah, my dude.
Yes, brother.
Yeah. Oh, let me tell you something, brother. I've been saying my prayers and eating my pussy.
Oh, god damn.
That story was terrible.
It wasn't worth
Someone
it.
needs to
You
tell.
listen to this podcast.
Someone needs to tell Hastings that I fucked her is not a punchline. Like, I saw him
Hastings
MC
is
Waywoods,
weak
and I'm
comedy.
pretty sure he thinks that's a punchline.
Yeah. He does. You listen to this podcast, you must realize that all of his stories are absolute garbage.
Yeah. I don't know. That saying my prayers and eating my pussy thing was pretty funny. I was pretty happy with that. That's a whole COVID thing, Steph, for context.
Sick.
Yeah, man.
He could not look less impressed.
So, what do we got on George H.W. Bush? I don't feel like we closed that riff off. I feel like there's more there. I feel like there's a richer vein to tap. What do you feel?
Jamie, come back. It's not working.
You guys are cowards. You guys are too afraid to get political. I don't know. What about this one? Scomophobia.
That surely we've had that.
I think we did no ScoMo, but I don't think we did
We've done that.
scomophobia. Look, I'm a little scomophobic. I'm a green. Don't worry about it.
What?
All right, if you guys don't want my riffs, I just want a riff. Like, don't worry about it. I don't have to. I don't
we've
have
made
to.
that quite clear.
I don't have to be talking on the pod. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Steph, what have you been up to lately?
I've just been living my best life. Day drinking.
Sick.
Day drinking is good fun.
Night gigging.
Scomophobia, loved it, by the way.
Thank you, Jamie. See?
I was
Yeah.
like listening to the reaction. I was like, oh, it's obvious that Steph and Rose don't get satire. And we know that Steph, as a woman, famously doesn't get jokes.
Oh, don't get me started on that. I'm so mad about that. It's not okay.
Do you want to give a little context for why you're angry about that, Steph?
I don't.
We can do it without naming names.
Let's say his
I don't
name's
feel
Paul.
There was an accusation from someone recently.
I don't feel like
I feel like
know
Paul was
any
actually
context
quite
at all.
supportive.
Um,
There was one of our very
There was-
lovely friends
no, we can say
Yeah,
Charlie.
past guest, Gentle Charles.
Charlie McCann
had a
was-
very funny bit going on Facebook,
He's a famous Facebook troll. Charlie McCann was doing a bit.
which I found so hilarious. I wanted him to keep doing the bit, so I was trying to egg him on Facebook to get him to add
People
more.
were egging him on in the bit. It was very funny. It
Was
all,
it the bit about
Another
ang-
previous
angry
guest.
about
yeah.
John?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's call them
Paul.
Let's call.
Anyway,
Yeah,
You were going to say something like Mr. Goldberg or something like that.
I was going to use the same fake name.
I found out that a male comic thought that I didn't understand the joke.
when in the context of how you were playing along with the joke is ridiculous.
I think that might have
Also-
got thrown at another girl who was also doing the same thing.
Yeah,
yeah.
and I'm pretty mad about
I'm pretty
it.
sure women don't get satire. So I'm pretty sure you guys know because he was like pretending to be mad, Steph.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what he was. Yeah.
okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
look at the
Sorry, no,
fireworks.
because
Do you want my phone to send an apology
I
message
thought,
to the comic you were
I thought he
mad
was jealous, and I was like, "That's really not cool. Like this guy deserves Comedy Zone." And I just didn't understand why someone who I thought was his friend would be so unnecessarily cruel
Yeah.
on Facebook, and I just thought we should all address that. And then I was told that I didn't understand what was happening, and I'm like, what? Because I'm a girl? Like, that's crazy. Like,
Yeah, of
obviously,
course.
I understand what jealousy is.
Yeah.
Like, I'm jealous of girls all the time, especially female comedians. Like, I don't want any more of them on the scene, obviously.
Way less, I believe you've said.
Yeah, dude. No, but
you
yeah,
got
listen,
really angry at me when I came out.
yeah, no, but listen here, Toots.
Yeah, but that's separate. That's a trans issue. That's not,
Yeah.
not
But it doesn't
related.
with
We don't think of you as a woman. Okay, this got a little dark.
No, I like it. I'm
This is
reveling.
well-trodden territory. on this podcast.
Yeah.
Anyway, I got the joke. You're a fucking idiot. How dare you accuse me of not getting jokes? And I'm better at comedy than you, huh?
And I miss you, and I wish you'd come back to Sydney.
Yeah, me too. Like heaps.
And good for you for voicing your opinion, sweetie.
Yeah, it's
I was
true.
about to say I'm so excited to find out who this is off pod, but I got it.
It's Tom. We can
Who
say
even
it.
gives a shit? It's Tom.
But seriously, we do miss you.
Oh man, I don't know. I think maybe we're done.
Yeah, that's been an hour. We got another pod to record, and I'm all out of conversation topics for both episodes.
Yeah.
Oh, great. This next episode will be great.
It's all right. I made separate
Stay
notes
tuned.
for the.
Thanks for having me on. It was a real treat.
Steph, do you have anything you want to plug? Gig 365? What have you got planned?
Yeah, I've got a couple things coming up. Should be pretty good.
Me and Steph have a podcast that's never getting
You
released.
doing the comedy store again or something?
No, I got the lounge coming up on Monday. Then their Christmas show on the 17th. Oh, Cactus is having their final show of the year on the 17th. That should be pretty good.
Yeah, I think we're all doing spots.
I
Correct.
believe so.
Yeah, come
Very
down.
kind of you to give me a spot, even though I've been really lacking in coming and doing it this year.
So yeah, come for the final year one. That should be a pretty good
It's going to be a
show.
hot one.
Yeah, I
come-
might do good bits if you're lucky. I might not do new.
You'll do my bits?
I'll do your bits.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do
That'd
your
be
bits.
great.
I'm
We
going to
should get everyone
do
to
Luke
Oh,
Joseph
we can
Ryan's
swap a
bits.
bit if we want.
Yeah.
You should get everybody to do that joke.
We should get everybody to do
I actually had that
teacher.
idea for the birthday show, but no one was on board.
I'll do it.
Yeah.
I'll
yeah,
do it.
I was like, we should all do that
We've
same
booked-
joke.
We've
Well,
mostly
I-
booked friends instead of like like good comics.
My plan. My plan when I host comedy. My plan when I host comedy is just to come on after every act and be like, I think that guy put the ish in comedy-ish.
That's funny. I'm still waiting on a reply to get booked on that, by the way.
You
So-
have been booked on that.
No, I want to do it again next year, and I'm waiting on either of the runners to reply to my text messages. Once again, Andrew Hastings wronged by the Sydney comedy scene.
Come to Powerbomb and Waywards every Friday and Wednesday.
Come to comedy at Papa Getty's on December 18. Your girl Rosie's emceeing.
It's going to be good. That's it. Steph, thank you so much for coming on there.
Thank you for having
Humble
me.
Pod.
Thank you, Colin.
Everybody, to the next step.
To the next step.
It would be a lot cooler if you did.
You're silencing
You
a
just
female
trod
voice
on.
in comedy. Steph's supposed to say to the next step. And you
Oh, I didn't know. Sorry.
I thought.
Oh, yeah, we
are we
really
calling
gotta
women
start briefing
comedians now? Are
everyone.
we?
All right, let's do this.
Shall we do it
'cause
again?
This is a very limp ending. It's all right.
Limp. To the next step.
To the next step.
Viagra.
Rules.